What's good, Fight World? Still Mills checking back in with y'all, man. And I saw Eddie Hearn. I saw Eddie Hearn say they would be interested in a Deontay Wilder fight 2022, and I feel like let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I wouldn't even mind if he went back to fighting 130 ranked, or 130, 480 ranked fighters again, because I just think that's a fight that the world needs to see for clarity. I think we need to see that. I wouldn't be mad. I would. On one hand, it's like, all right, bro, you can't get away with that no more. You can't pull that over us, get over on us with that no more. So I would feel some type of way about it, but in retrospect, I would be like, we need to see this fight. Like, I don't give a fuck. If Wilder didn't fight for the rest of this year, we still need to see him and Joshua fight. We need that. We do. If Joshua loses to Tyson Fury, we still need an Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder fight. We need that. I don't think you can't, there's no way you'd be able to live that down. We need to see that. We need to see that fight. We need to see that fight. We need that fight for clarity. I mean, we need that fight. That was the fight that, has been talked about in the heavyweight division for multiple years. They both have losses. They both have losses, which is dope, man, because I'm like, it's dope to see two undefeated fighters lose their ode to another, to one another, but we've really gotten too high up and too strung up on undefeated and all that shit, you dig? And it's just really gotten to a point where, people need to be knocked back down into reality. You're gonna lose. That's just what it is. You're gonna lose. So the fuck what? Who's to say you can't get no get back? And I mean, shit, look, Manny Pacquiao is not the fighter he is today if he does not lose to Erik Morales. That's just how it goes, man. Losing, you get clarity in that shit, bro. It highlights flaws in your game. So who the fuck cares, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here. But we need that fight. We need that fight more than any other fight in the division, just for clarity alone. I don't think it's as important. Don't get me wrong. It's damn sure not as important as Fury and Joshua. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying it is, like, we do need that fight. It is an important fight that needs to go down in the division, because it's been talked about for so long. So we need that fight, and I think they should, that's something that they should be looking to. If Joshua gets past Tyson Fury, we most definitely need to be looking into that fight happening next year, because it's an important fight. We need to see it. The boxing world needs to see it, and I think everybody needs, because everybody has all these excuses for Wilder losing. I mean, just because I don't want him to lose to nobody else at this point in time besides Joshua. I'm just gonna be real on that, man. So I wouldn't even give a fuck if he didn't. I would give a fuck, but if it's to set up a fight with Joshua, I wouldn't even care if he didn't fight Ruiz, Dillian White, Joseph Parker. I wouldn't give a fuck. All right, cool. We don't need nothing else derailing this fight, because I only want to see him lose to Anthony Joshua so I can super drag on all the dick eaters. That's what I want. Keep that shit a buck with you. That's what I want. I don't want to see him lose to nobody else but Joshua, because that victory is going to be, oh, now granted, if he does lose, that loss is going to be oh so sweet. Oh so sweet. You don't want to be that nigga who like, oh shit, yeah, he got his ass kicked and yada 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 yada. But people have gotten so, I've never seen anybody so as delusional as Deontay Wilder fans, man. Like, it's kind of sickening when you can sit back and you listen to these niggas and they like, oh well, they look at the slightest flaw in Anthony Joshua's game and say, oh shit, he he got too many flaws. He'd lose to Deontay Wilder, as if Wilder's whole entire style isn't replicated off of flaws. They found a way to find success with him amidst all the flaws that he has as a fighter. But Anthony Joshua, oh, he's chinny. Like, well, I mean, that you're gonna get clipped when you fight, top 10 competition on a regular basis, top 20 competition on a regular basis. When you're fighting champions, you're dethroning champions. That's going to happen. When you fight a dude with a 10-year undefeated record in a fucking division, you're gonna get hit. That happens. You dig what I'm saying? And I see somebody say Deontay Wilder's chin is better than Anthony Joshua's, and I'm like, how? Just the delusion with these cats, man. It's sickening. But it's just Joshua. He don't do this. He don't do that, and yada yada yada. He got too many flaws. He gets hit just dumb shit. And I'm just like, once again, you can count on two hands how many rounds Deontay Wilder has won. You dig? He has he has that detonator in his right hand, and that's what saves him. So I look at these cats, and and the minute you speak on it and you're able to articulate it, you're a hater. And I'm just like, man, you dudes are different, man. So I don't want to see him lose to anybody else but Anthony Joshua. If he's the man that he says he is, and he says I want to fight Andy Ruiz and all them, all right, cool. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not, do your thing. I will salute it. I real life would, because it's a lot of people who think that those, his two best fights were cherry picks, and they have a logical explanation as to why they were cherry picks. Caught Tyson Fury off of a fucking a 2-year layoff and 2 bullshit ass tune-up fights, and happened to lose 100+ pounds. You didn't get the best version of Tyson Fury in that first fight, and look how he did him. And I think he got a little comfortable in the fact that he was able to land, not even think. That's what it was. He got overjoyed that he was able to catch him the way that he caught him, and damn near comatose him in the 12th. So he thought he would just be able to rely on that right hand, and I'm gonna catch him eventually. The whole, you only gotta be perfect for 12 rounds. I only gotta be perfect for 1 second. You dig? Like, nah, homie. And I've seen people really run with that narrative. Nobody watches the heavyweight division to see skill. They want to see knockouts. And people are comfortable with that. They are comfortable. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Skill don't matter. Skill don't matter. I mean, look at Yao Ming was one of the tallest men to ever come to play the game of basketball at that level. But that man had a prolific back to the basket game. He was a really good defender as well. Height, you can't teach height, but height can be neutralized. So I don't get these cats, man. So I would love to see. It would be dope if he fought Ruiz. It would be dope if he fought Povetkin and the Dilly. Shit, Povetkin still want that work. Povetkin is like, you still got me fucked up. Shit, I wasn't mad at the Charles Martin fight. I wasn't mad at that at all. Because that's way better than the competition that he's been fighting. And he has an accomplishment that Luis Ortiz never accomplished, which is being a world champion. So I wasn't mad at the Charles Martin fight at all. Go fight Otto Wallin. Go fight Joe Joyce. I wouldn't be mad if he fought any of these fighters. I wouldn't be. I would not be mad at it. But if he said, yo, I'm going back to, what got me into the position that I am now as far as stature is concerned, I wouldn't be mad at that neither. Because I know for a fact you're not gonna lose, and you're on a straight road to Anthony Joshua. That's the fight that we need to see still. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. We need to see that fight. We need to see that fight because we need to see it for clarity. You're not getting another Tyson Fury fight. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You allowed these dudes from YouTube to really just cloud your judgment on that fight. You blew that. So it's just time to move on. It's not, you're not gonna get that fight again. So all you can do is hope and pray that Anthony Joshua goes undisputed and gives you a shot. That's what I'm hoping for. Because we need to see that fight. And that's the only fight I want. That's the only nigga I want to see you lose to. Because if you lose to that nigga, I'm super dragging it. Like super dragging that shit. Whew. I might fuck around and get banned from a lifetime ban from Facebook and off YouTube. If oh shit. I swear to God, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to holler at y'all about that, man. Like and subscribe a nigga video, man. Get back with me. Peace.